I stream daily, almost daily on twitch.tv/canister_mtg, so be sure to visit that if you would like to catch some of my live content. Playing Lotus Field, we have Joint Exploration, to dig and ramp, we have Chandra as the win con, we have another Chandra in the sideboard because I copied the list from Rest. Mostly I don't understand why is there a second Chandra, but...
He's a phenomenal control player.
2 more years cringe.
Because that would like imply that she's good to draw, but maybe she's good to draw against like Rakdos. Mulligan. Well, let's keep the Grazer. It's gonna speed up things a little bit, maybe. Maybe I shouldn't keep Grazer, like depends on what my opponent is on. Thank you Durset4 for 2 years of supporting me, even if you're not always here. The cowboy spirits live on. I'll obviously be playing as a Thoughtseize deck, because what else in this format, in a preliminary? Literally nothing else exists. Took a Balagad. Bottom. Am I still considering the Boros deck? Not really. Grixis deck. Dreadhorde Arcanist with a Thoughtseize. Okay, I have the Thoughtseize, so what I want is to get Boseiju and Exploration into Thespian stage, right? Or I could take Scrying and like I keep the Exploration. That's probably better. Jak moje strawberry? Kiedy dużo w kieszeni? Yeah, but we keep the Joint Exploration. The Dreadhorde Arcanist, Thoughtseize, Grixis. Pretty uncommon archetype in the format. Ledger Shredder, nice. Are they playing much counter magic in their deck would be the question though. Assuredly out of the sideboard. What are they playing blue? For Ledger Shredder. Maybe they play Nicol Bolas Ravager. You know how it is. No reason to kick. Bottom. Land. Well, it's not like I have much action, but we can draw a Pore now. I have 5 mana. Wyszłam tu tylko po paczkę, zobaczyłam ziomków paczkę. Liliachty, Poland gay version. Genius. Alright. Because I Thoughtseize oddly. You don't want to cast Blood Chief Stairs on my... This is not cast sorceries? It does cast sorceries. Right, Pore. No Pore. Can pay 2 life to deal 4 to them. Doesn't seem worth it. Yeah, Thoughtseize is a sorcery too, so it clearly works on sorceries. So they just didn't want to kill my Arboreal Grazer. Let it soak a few more damages. That's fine. Can technically make a 4/4 to block this if they tap out. What a selection of cards my opponent is deploying. They're all kind of fine cards, so... Czemu masz suchego karalucha? Jestem sucha jak buka paryska. Suchego karalucha. Same 5 songs. 5 is an overestimation. Bro, just cast your fucking Blood Cheaters. What the fuck? What are you doing? What's that now? Like +6 life? 1, 2, 3, 4. Bro, like this list, then it's gonna be like +6. Assume they're dealt. I mean, then why attack? Made no point in attacking. Maybe attacking is okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, do I block an attack? Probably, given their seeming inability to deal with Lair of the Hydra. Roskrusha. Which Gridsfang version is better, with or without Eldritch? Probably without Eldritch Evolution. Eldritch Evolution makes you play Satyr Wayfinder and possibly Stitches Suppliers, which both are cards that you don't really want to play, I think, because they make you go down on cards and not achieve
He's a
much.
phenomenal control player.
GL in Athens Kaniki.
Thank you, Yellow Hat. Make sure to have plenty of good luck. I'll start by drawing a Pore over the pages now. Okay, we play the land. Still can't cast Ultimatum off the top because triple black. If they play an Urbor, we can top deck an Ultimatum and play it. But yeah, if you want to play Greasefang, Mr. Chimba, I would advise to play the versions with Liliana's. Oh, there comes Croxa. Liliana's, Vessel of Nascences, all that stuff. I would advise not to play Greasefang. Sure, but that's like a tongue-in-cheek advice. I think it's not a horrid deck, clearly. It's pretty bad against Impulse. Fire Impulse decks, but traverse an absurd card when you learn the deck. What? Is it absurd once you learn the deck? Or is it absurd when you're learning it because it's like a good tool to help you catch your footing? Lier. Okay. 4, 5, 6. So I go Petition. Get 3 mana strings. 2, 6. I don't think I can do anything with 1 Lotus Field here. What is opponent playing? They just play Grixis cards, it seems. Seems like red-black. It's not just splashing that, but they Dreadhorde Arcanist red-black deck with Ledger Shredders. Just getting Boseiju Artakenuma as a novice at first and card does a lot. Alright, that did not truly answer my question, although from context I can pick up what do you mean, but yeah. You've beaten Reyes and Biosco with blue-black Lutri as well. But blue-black decks are like among the best decks against Lotus Field. Just Fozzies and a few counters. It's really rough. What removal spell they have? Power Word Kill. Okay. They die on the next turn. I mean, when asking about EE Stitcher, if first lands that traverses, like, yeah, sure. Sometimes Grease 5/7, but yeah. Yeah, sure, yeah. They play Bloodtide Harvester too. I mean, no wonder, that card is insane. Okay, we can get a Vizier and get really lucky. That's always the out, right? Let's go. Alright, can grab another Vizier with the Impulse and get really lucky. Okay. No, that's not lucky enough, I think. I mean, do I die? 1, 2, 3. Then I take 1, 2. Then I block 1, 2. So I take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8, 9, 10. I do die, yeah. Now, is my opponent's deck a Dromoka matchup? I think it's not a Grazer matchup. They have too much disruption. I tried the 4 Chandra version of this deck. No, but it seemed clearly insane to me, and the person's justification seemed unglued too. They were saying that they think that the cards in question are like training wheels, and they just want to play free Lier instead, which if you play that in open decklist, you make great, you make just point removal actually a great card against you. Seems unglued. What's the record thing in the overlay? Remember the Modo update from yesterday? Yeah, it broke Modo. Is it a Narset Reversal type situation, their deck? Seems pretty hard to use effectively against a discard spell deck. Is this an Ugin matchup? It honestly might be, given they play 3 colors and they don't play manlands because of that mostly. It might be like just add Ugin at second Chandra matchup. I'm on the place, I can afford to be a bit slow. I think I'll just keep like all the top end. Rushed said to buy Chandra while it's still cheap, sure. This is not a financial advice stream, so I don't say that, but you could say that. This is a keep. Bros, this Dromoka looks like the color blindness test. It's incredible. Jokes on Rushed, I already have Chandra, yeah. Let's get on their stage. Did I play Dromoka and Titan way back? A little bit, but I always hated it. I think it actually... It was not trivial to actually splash, and I didn't think it actually did the things that people wanted out of it. But some people swore by Dromoka, but... You think they will turn free Necromancia? No, you can flashback it with Dreadhorde Arcanist. Unless you go... But I play Lotus Field because I was slightly afraid of that. Well, otherwise it might be wiser to go Thespian stage packs with Boseiju. The official Dromoka name mispronunciation is Dromoka, chat, so please don't say Dromoka. Say Dromoka. Damn, they saved their turn 1 Thoughtseize classic. Why is that classic? What's classic about that? At least Dreadhorde Arcanist has 1 point of power only. It's this card Boseiju, I guess. It was a Zakama matchup too, but I didn't board Zakama, I think. 3 mana, Fabua, okay. El Fablo del Meruaro Breakero. Says Mastermind's officially retired for the most part. Yeah, this Arcanist doesn't really pressure. With 1 mana. You have 6, 10, 11 mana. Seems good. Watch them have a... I don't even remember the name of the card. The one with Delirium, counter target sorcery. Invasive Surgery, yeah. Watch them have that. Bros, is anyone else annoyed by the fact that the Lotus Field deck can feasibly play Behold the Beyond, right? And also, it can also feasibly play Behold the Multiverse. It doesn't do that often now, but some people do. And then there is also another 7 mana sorcery that's black that says Breach the Multiverse, which is like Behold the Multiverse, but Breach even starts the same letter. It gets me. And then people also refer to standard decks that have 2 copies of this deck as Breach decks, while card Breach literally exists. And you can say, you know, you can call this a Breach deck, and you can call this a Breach deck, but you can also call this a Breach deck. I never knew that card existed. I actually didn't know Breach existed either. I think it's happening. They're printing enough cards, they're running out of names. I never knew you didn't know that card existed. Yeah. So yeah, Breach the Beyond, and Breach the Beyond coming soon. Or they have a Cling to Dust. Can we play around that? Yeah, let's play around Cling to Dust. Oh, I can get... Oh no, I ruined it because I can get Mystical Disputed now. Whoops. Alright, good, nice, good playing around. But if we get Disputed here, that would have been terrible actually. I would have like... it would have feel so bad. I needed 2 strings first. Then go Pore. Alright, so do I want Grazers on the draw? Probably not. Especially since they're precious, they're like little shithead boy. Got Eugene maybe on the draw for the Rampini guys. Maybe 3 May Boseiju. Could have Zakama, but it's very expensive. It's like Dromoka matches up more nicely, and like I still want to keep ultimatums against them, I think. Did I decide anything for Athens yet? I will probably play Sacrifice. I don't really want to cut an Impulse against... Let's cut a Boseiju on the draw. Maybe keep Chandrella in hand instead of Ultimatum. I think I keep Exploration. I don't think I want to keep 2 expensive cards. I could Fuzzy's my Balaget, which could be problematic. Instead they go Sorcery Speed Consider. That was very convenient for me, for them to do that. So Darkness or Kroxa? Kroxa. So Kroxa, I'll probably discard Exploration or Impulse. Probably Exploration? Maybe Impulse? Impulse, and I can Scrying for a blue land and I can go Kicked Exploration. Does that make sense? Do you think people will just audible Hogak, or will they mind game themselves out of playing Hogak? Well, the question is, what is Hogak, right? And if you think that Hogak is a 0 mana 9/9, then that is true. If you think that Hogak means a deck that is very far ahead of every other deck in the metagame, then that is also what Hogak, the one in Modern, was. But the Convoke deck is the first thing, not necessarily the second thing. Any creature with Convoke is Hogak? No, I don't agree. That's too reductive. I'll discard the Impulse bug. Supposed to get Otawara, I guess. Siege Worm is literally Hogak, okay. Okay, buddy. Probably want strings. Don't really want Boseiju, I don't think so, right? It's pretty hard. Maybe I could count it in some way, but doesn't feel like. I mean, I can cascade Chandra next turn. If I take Boseiju as an untapped lands, I can copy, play Boseiju on top, play Chandra, +2, add 2 mana Impulse twice. That'll be good. Maybe that was good actually. Yeah, probably they kept all the cards and they kept the Kroxa. I'll ditch a Chandra. Let's draw a land easy. Yeah, well, just kinda bad I scryed that one away, but claim Kroxa. Well, what now? I don't know if I want strings anymore, TBH. No, I think I want strings. Because Chandra, I can keep her in play.
He's a phenomenal control player.
Sup Kenny, have you figured out what to play in Athens?
Well, I'm impulsing for 2 cards with Chandra. But yeah, I ruined by putting Boseiju back. I would have just played Chandra and +1 her. I would have a 6 loyalty Chandra against a Goblin Shaman. Now I just have a stupid Dromoka in hand. I mean, Dromoka, not bad to cast if I get my Chandra fought ceased. Kali stage 1, thank you for the sub. In Athens, I'll probably play Sacrifice. Maybe something else. So I guess the answer is yes and no. Edric has been playing Phoenix, and he was telling me that Phoenix is incredible right now because people don't have graveyard hate. Which is somewhat kinda true, right? This is a Dromoka moment. You played some Phoenix, and the moment your opponent plays Botanical Sanctum, Arboreal Grazer, you really feel bad with your life choices. Yeah, Dromoka specifically is kind of like a rough deck for Phoenix. Can Thing in the Ice maybe. That's about it. I guess if they go Croxa, it's a bit awkward for me with Dromoka, but Phoenix might be a little bit of a trap in open decklist tournament. Most people in MTGO will think creativity when they see blue-red land. I don't know if that matters. Like I don't know, the open closed decklist bros, it literally doesn't change anything. Almost. Like it changes a little bit, but so what? They'll think it's creativity. Oh yeah, cool. Big hacking deal. Open decklist is good for Phoenix. Makes mulliganing much easier since you play tons of spot removal. Well, I think it's net same for Phoenix because your opponent is also seeing your deck. Kind of feels like people say that they don't think about the fact that both players get to see their decks. You can go Chandra plus copy Thespian stage, Pore. Can go Chandra minus kill Reflection and Goblin Shaman, then I could use Fame to kill my Chandra. Chandra a bit awkward here. But I also played in a bit of an awkward way. That Scrying the Boseiju was really bad. And they need to spend 2 mana to claim the... I guess they can claim the Shaman. But I mean that Dromoka is gonna hold them down. Dromoka actually looking pretty good in this game. This open decklist thing is a struggle for people that like to bring some spicy unexpected tech. Sure, bro. Oh wow, they don't kill my Chandra. That seems insane. What, bro? What's the deal with not killing Chandra? Get double petition or double Pore? So double petition should win. Because we're gonna get 6 black mana. Let's think. Get 6 black mana. I have 2 blue and 6 black. And I get to search for 2 cards. I spend 1 blue, 1 black. I untap Lotus Field, and I cast Emergent Ultimatum with a blue mana in my mana pool. Yeah, that sounds good. If you think your deck is bad because of closed decklist, then you're just coping. It's just bad. Open decklist, not closed. Alright, we won the match. A friend of mine is considering not playing Lotus because it's open decklist. Sure. I mean... yeah, if you're like Lotus's mulligan strategy is pretty rigid, so this one probably is slightly uneven in favor of opponents. If your mulligan strategy is kinda rigid anyways, then yeah. Although I've certainly kept opening hand Grazer instead of like a high cost card against, well, this opponent round 1, right? And I lost game 1 because I mean, that Grazer blocked like 10 damage because they decided not to kill it for the entire game. Let's keep this, why not? Armek will use 2 story summaries of the upcoming Lord Satyr. Just smile W, yeah. Oh no, I'm not grazing. You can't on the draw, I was on the play for a reason. Canister reads all of Lotus stream in one sitting stream when? I can't read. Probably would be how much time do you need to read Lotre? 21 hours, 57 minutes. That's just the answer that Google gives me. Which Lotter character do you identify with the most? Aragorn. I don't know. Why is Aragorn black in one art and white in another? I have not seen the white one. It's kind of funny that the card is 4 colors but not black. Kinda like funny when you think about it this way. Let's play my own Vizier, I think. Seems the fastest. I identify the most with which King of Angmar. With this. Which Lords of the Rings character are you? Alright, start quiz. If you could use any weapon on the wall, which would it be? Well, that's, I mean, simple. You have my axe and my pickaxe. If he gets stabbed, I thought he got stabbed. But probably not the Endrek, but I wish I could, and that's why I identify with him. It's as simple as that. The impulse. Knowing Rash, strings into ultimatum will happen. Interesting, he ended up tapping the stage. Slightly. Black. Okay. Strings ultimatum, so bro, simple. Pore. Whatever. Problem is that if I untap, I don't really do anything either. This card's Boseiju. 7 mana. Basically do the same thing with untap. Well, so there, that's not good. Well, not really. Like, I don't... The things I could do is cast Chandra and kill the Vizier, but that's poor when he has 2 stages. Nie, no wiadomo, że ma tutaj tych stringsów. Would you want to be the Time Wizard? Yeah, sure, why not? Sounds cool. Nie no, nie no, fajnie, pora, nie? Pora na przygodę. How do you cyber versus mono white? I'll show you once I lose this game. Yeah, I guess that's the gist. Isn't it kind of weird that in Lotter the technology just does not progress? Yeah, it is weird. That's common in fantasy, right? You just get like perma stuck in vaguely Middle Ages type scenario. Which, like, it is interesting. What does magic actually do for you, right? Technology progress wise. Does it impede progress because it's less necessary? I mean, like, it's still often still kind of rare that magic is like available for everyone. So most people have to live shitty lives and shitty homes with nothing. They literally invented gunpowder. No, it was the Chinese. Will you play Hammer Time later? I'm not playing Modern right now. What do I think of the version of Solitude? No, I don't think of it.
He's a phenomenal control player.
Hi.
In Kaladesh, magic seems to help technology, yeah. But we also only get to see Kaladesh in 1 point at the time, right? We don't see progress. We don't see like Kaladesh 2000 years here and 2000 years there. Hi, LSD, MTG, thank you very much for your continuous support, broski. Kamigawa has technology. Yeah. And they didn't. And like, when was first Kamigawa compared to the second Kamigawa? Was it like 5,000 years? What do you think about Forge Anew? It seems really good to me. Like a potentially decent boost for Hammer. But it is unclear to me if they have the internet. What do I have? I have those guys, the reversals. No point really in having like an extra Chandra or Dromoka. What was the OG question? That in fantasy worlds, technology often seems to not progress much. Like in Lotter. It didn't seem to progress much, despite there being 2000 years of a difference. And then the other question was, does magic impede progress or improve progress? But like, it's not that everyone gets to use magic and lot, right? It's just the hobbits still like live in literal ground holes, right? Which you'd think that a quality of life and like survivability could be higher if there's only Chandra's win condition. Well, Chandra is my win condition. I don't know why you say only Chandra. Like a functioning win condition, yeah. I don't know, it's pretty slow. There is also Lair of the Hydra. IRL most tech innovation was in a relatively short period of time, yeah. Yeah, I mean, that is true that like the like past 100 years literally so much changed. How we move this? Play Tapland. Yeah, this sucks. Alright, this I can keep, I think, with the Voyaging Satyr on 2. I think one of the famous fantasy stories addresses issue and said technology gets impeded because fairies and gnomes destroy things that progress above simple machines. Okay. I don't know what famous story is that. Relative to Earth score, where is Middle Earth located? Middle Earth. Mid-Earth. Should I play Vizier? I think so. Gives me a good amount of mana. Imagine how unpleasant of a life that has to be if you like live in a without electricity for like entire life. That sucks. Alright, I guess just gonna play a land and cast my Pores. Kurde, no nie wiem co zrobić teraz. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1 mana away from casting Omni. Dark Petition, cast Omni. Have Pore and Impulse. Seems good. I mean, it's not guaranteed that I win, but I will. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 2 spells, I do. Well, Impulse, don't fail me. Okay, Impulse. Impulse. Alright. No worries. Can Otawara Vizier? Yeah, that was a line. But it got, got scary for a moment, maybe. Briefly. Could also bounce his Vizier, and it would be really hard to combo if I bounce his Vizier. Alright, on the draw. Do I actually want Fading Hope? No, I mean, it's kinda unglued of an idea, I think. I want 2 Greatest on the draw. For fastness. How do we actually kill without approach? I have Chandra, you loop Chandra. There is a way to loop Chandra if you have Omniscience in play. And you have 2 Balagets. Or was it 3 Balagets? I don't remember. I think 3 Balagets. You just deal damage to them. If you want to deal infinite damage, and otherwise dealing 20 is pretty trivial. If you like get your Balaget exiled, you should be able to deal 20 damage too. You can also loop Otawara in there somehow, but I don't fully understand how that works. So yeah, considering like 2 grazers on the draw. Grazer is so poor. Maybe 1 grazer to like absolutely suck into that. Otawara loop costs mana each duration. Discounted how many legends you have now. Maybe an exploration? No, exploration is actually good. In the mirror, it's a ramp spell. So it works really well with reversal too. This is quite good if I draw a second land. I cast impulses before I cast exploration, same. So if we draw a second land, we go turn 2 Satyr, and then we go this, then you go this 6 mana 10. It's probably worth keeping TBH. Pretty like turn 3 kills, high upside. This Graveyard Hate effective against this deck, not in terms of stopping it, more like in terms of slowing it down. Lotus Field is a Tron deck. You get to do whatever once you get the mana. Graveyard Hate doesn't stop you getting to the mana, so not really. Nice keep, bro. I say. Nice fucking keep. I guess we can discard an ultimatum. No, it's a race now. Who gets there first? Average Lotus draw TBH. Average 2-lander. No! What are you doing? Wait, he did. What? Oh, okay. He had a 2-lander of Lotus Field. That's why he played 2 lands this turn. Come on. Oh, right on time, Boseiju. Right on time. I wonder if I have Voyaging Satyrs in my Pioneer playable cards box. I'm afraid I might not. Satyrs are so base. It's pretty nice. Have some extra if you need for Athens. Thanks. I'll keep that in mind. They have spared Morkas too. No, fine, yeah. Black mana in the mana pool though, so it's not full on, how do you say that? Guaranteed. Deterministic is the word I was thinking of. Unicorns and ketamine? Don't look it up. Whoops. Yeah, okay, I blanked for a moment and I was like, yeah, let's click the cards that I want to give to him. Whatever. Nice keep, bro. Maybe your point will fizzle after double tutor of Omniscience, maybe. There isn't 2 cards in your deck that you could actually tutor for to fizzle here. This hand is a keep, I think. We're gonna keep this and we're gonna Grazer a Bala get recovery into play on turn 1. Boseiju is slightly valuable against them, but I guess. Let's see if we can survive here. We can plus on the boat. Kill this. Current for Needle. I mean, that's puts me dead on board, so I could do that, but seems pretty poor. We hit an elf. Do we need to hit an elf? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we do. No elf. Ay caramba. Well, they have 3 lethal attackers, so... Wait, I could have? One... No, because I played... No, I could have done that. Okay, for some reason I checked for that and I failed. So that was a good line. But I missed it. So misclick and missed, so lost because of that. Simple. I think we get the field set up. Off. Nykthos. Kiora. Untap, Dumping Sphere. Why has this not attacked? Yes. If I played a Balaguer on the previous turn, then I could use Grazer on this turn to play Balaguer and then put Lotus Field into play too. Just potentially better. Are they name Vizier here? Grazer cannot put bed into play now. When do you realize you were Polish? I mean, I don't know. If I draw 2 strings, I can just combo. It's probably the goal. Requires me to play the Boseiju, which is awkward. Two strings here, but let's get plus Boseiju. It's a bit awkward here. They could Stonebrain strings. They could Dumping Sphere. It's not like clearly a loss yet, but it certainly is not a great spot for me. If I hit a few more like normal lines to just play, that would have been good. Oh, Nykthos. That's bad. Hey Kanye, you're playing Lotus to make sure it's a bad choice for Athens. Making sure it's so bad that I don't want to play it at all. Not minusing Karn first. What have you hit under Karn, huh? Decent hits. Osiem mana. Osiem devotion. Maybe opponent will just pass. Flip, Poluk runs, attack me and pass. And hit under Nykthos, okay. 12 mana. Why not grab under the field last turn? Because I grabbed Boseiju instead. They have a Karn on the battlefield. Do you know what are the abilities on Karn? It can grab Dumping Sphere extremely easily, for example. I'm missing a mana to just win. They could Flashback Storm now. Have you been enjoying the Genius Invocation update? And by that I mean losing to Raiden. No, I actually stopped playing Genshin Impact. I no longer play Genshin, so I haven't played the newest update. Alright, you simply hit another Kiora, and that's gonna be good enough now, because you untap Nykthos, you untap Chain Value, use it, you win. You plus Karn, sure, why not? Damn, Cancer dropped Genshin, this is really sad, is it? I've been enjoying having slightly more time throughout the day, although I spend some of that time just sitting around and not doing anything. Kind of directionless, so it depends. On the days I'm busy, then it's good not to have the burden of playing Genshin. On the days I'm not busy, it's whatever. But I play Zelda now, and Zelda is good. Did Zelda make you drop Genshin? No, I dropped Genshin a bit earlier. Record bot is down? Probably, yeah. If it's not on screen, then it is down. Genshin and Zelda are the same game, so did you really drop Genshin? Yeah, exactly. But Zelda is a bit better of a version of Genshin, so Also to an extent, because the dailies aspect of Genshin is not really Zelda, it's just like dailies. And the Zelda aspect of Zelda actually runs out. Are there flame wars between Zelda and Genshin fans on the internet? I don't think so. They are actually like the same game. Like the reason they made Zelda was because they thought the reason they made Genshin was because they looked at Zelda and they thought, huh, that looks good. It's probably gonna sell well too. But when Genshin was new, some of the promo material graphics, they were just literally like recreating the Zelda. I can't find it now in Google, but there was like a Zelda Breath of the Wild picture where Link was hanging from a side of a cliff. Promotional picture like this. And there was like an almost identically framed hanging from a cliff Genshin Impact one. It's just like clearly the same thing. Taking grazers out. Yes, I did take grazers out. What do you want me to block? Holy shit, hanging from the cliff belongs to my fandom. Okay, baddie. Well, the color scheme, all of that, it just was extremely similar. It was clearly like made to reference to be similar. And the game has like mechanics that are similar that are not common. So I don't know like why it's weird. What is saying? It's like it's not weird to say that Genshin is clearly heavily inspired by. Should I buy a Switch to play the Zelda games if I like Genshin style games? We've streamed Zelda a little bit. I don't know if you've seen that. Because there's also other ways in which you could experience a little bit of Zelda to like see for yourself if that's something that looks cool to you. For me, yeah, I like it. Can I buy a Switch that isn't a bunch of garbage hardware? I mean, there are ways to emulate that on PC, I think. Kurwa no, ma to Karnolda pierdolonego śmiecia. Dumpling Sphere. Whoa, I didn't realize I had logged onto Twitch for a 7-hour Nintendo Shield advertisement. As I just told you, there are ways to emulate that, I think. Or at least I've seen people play on emulators. Like we've seen some like footage and it looked way better than the Switch one. And chat told me that let's just emulate it. Alright, they missed and we can win. Boat? Sure. Why is there a boat in their deck? I mean, like, I guess it's common to bring the dorks, 2 or 3 dorks, but still odd to have it in the deck to me. But I guess if you want to make your deck, like, you only have 4 Cardinals. Cardinals already Giga Premium card in the matchup, which then makes Karn, like, better. You get better draws without Karn, I guess, technically. Some board in board plus Cauldron against field. What does Cauldron do? So that you draw card more often and you mill it over with Cavalier? Yeah, that makes sense actually. You can card Polukranos probably, pretty free. Alright, so that said, I can't win this game. What does Cauldron do? Don't tap the wrong one, whatever. Actually, not really whatever, but... Well, they have Cauldron in their deck, they can just draw it, and then if they play Cavalier with Nykthos and they mill over a card, they can access card this way, right? Prelim score, it's about to be 1-2. I find mono green so rough with Lotus. It's so rough. It's not quite an extra copy, but it's like 0.3 of a card, I guess, when you draw it. Well, you can put it into Play of Storm, yeah, but that doesn't do anything, so... If you have it in your deck, you can just put it into your deck into play with Storm, right? But you're not looking to do that. Boseiju was the Broin target. This was gonna name Otawara. I didn't name Thespian stage, bro. Idiot. Can't even properly lock me to... It's like can't win anyways, but bro. Just look at my deck, right? Can hit a Keruga, lol. 1-2 bracket makes sense. So you want to avoid that because your Cavalier can hit a Nyctus and then it's a waste. Wait, what happened to the Cavalier? Well, my opponent cast a removal spell on it, then it died. It's mono green VBM. We are 1-2 in the Prelim, bros. Why is it a waste? Well, if you only hit Nyctus, then you don't get an extra land, right? That's just the waste in that sense. What do we get? Probably Boseiju? I don't know what's those lands like. Is it just normal fires? Probably. But we have 2 Nyctuses in hand, and probably it's better to play the first Nyctus first to get more Nyctus activations. Well, if I play Nyctus and I play Cavalier and I hit Nyctus, then I do not hit a land. It's pretty small. So it probably made sense to develop Nyctus on the first turn, especially since I was trying to catch up in that game. They don't have red. What the fuck is their deck? Oh, it's just... They just don't have the colors. Wow. I mean, I mana fix their colors if I hit this. But probably still worthwhile. Keruga deck fails to impress me. How about you, chat? Are you impressed by it? But you know, it's good against red-black. So, just, you know, I should play it. I mean, I don't know if it is, just that's what people tell me. What do they have against me? I don't even know. Like, probably just disputes. It's better than Chandra because maybe like Leyland the Void. Could have Narset reverse, so it's kinda poor. Could have Fading. Let's have Fading Hope. Let's have the Dorks. Yeah, Spell Pierce and Keruga, yeah, sure. Assuredly they're gonna be playing loads of Spell Pierces against me. Any of the lot cards got your attention? Yeah, but I actually know most of them, so it's kinda weird, right? Because I worked as a consultant for them, so I actually seen the cards before. You can always reveal Giganta and play Chalice. Well, it does happen. It's pretty easy to miss Giganta. The other, like a few weeks ago, my opponent at the store showed I Mishas bubbled them, and I've seen a Fire Ice with Giganta game 1. And it was round 4. It's not hard to miss that. Chalice kinda sneaky too, like... Pretty sure the first time I put Chalice into my deck, I also didn't realize that it has Giganta problems. XX. They always have the fires, but then nothing happens. Okay, so they have the nuts. So what happens now? They're gonna get like King Kenrith Bros. Or some other bullshit like that. I swear. Gab tried to do Dead Gone with Giganta, but because of your Fire Ice instructions, I knew that wasn't allowed. Yeah, Dead Gone. Was Gab really surprised when he learned? Elesh Norn. I mean, that's a drawback creature, right? Not sure that was like the best move, but it was like too funny not to do. They actually just tutored it. What distortion? Oh fuck. That's a bit scary. Okay, no problem. So let's do well, I might want to copy this. I want to scry first. Let's scry first, probably, yeah. Oh. Oh, who's laughing now? Okay, no scrying. So I might want to copy with Thespian stage this turn, but I think I'll do it this way. If I draw more action, I will not be copying, and if I... So I can cast Ultimatum. It's impulse twice, right? I think. Simply. Let's get... Oh, the Chandra? Dark Petition. DP. And I +1. Excelling Beholder Beyond, maybe slightly awkward, but not really. Would you say Fault Distortion is a subtle, oh wow, solution to your problems? Copy Behold, not so good, right? How do we do this? I think we lead on this. Fist is a lot character. What? Fist GG. Is that true? Bernas is a very cool and chill dude. Okay. Well, good for Bernas to be very cool and chill dude. But also, sure. Yeah, opponent could just float it, but I take advantage of them F6ing and just doing stuff. Cassie is a very good chill dude. Thanks. Nice Fault Distortion, bro. He did exile a Bala get recovery, but that would not be an issue. I have the second Chandra, I guess. How he's very cool chill with losing in the 1-2 bracket. Am I right? Yeah. So I guess through this Prelim, Lotus was mostly Lotus. Dromoka impressed in one game. Besides that, all the same things that happened with Lotus happened. I lost to Mono Green to Karn. I lost the mirror to my opponent being an absolute luck suck and being faster. I won against Keruga the buy, and I won against some random brew. Grixis interaction cards. Didn't even know to board Narset reversal against Keruga. He took out Grazers versus Mono Green. I don't think that's correct. Well, I think it is. So I guess we differ here.